Grace Point Church. I hope you're having a good week. Hope you're enjoying the rain. We've been needing some rain, and hope you're enjoying the cooling off of the weather. I want to begin with just saying thank you so much to all of you who were able to come on Sunday for our first ever outdoor service, and then we were also able to have a picnic, and it was just such a joy for me to be a part of that, to see so many of you, and so many of you brought some friends, and we were able just to have a wonderful time of fellowship. There's nothing like just being with the people who you know have your back and who love you, and we haven't seen each other for a long time for some of us, and just to be able to be together and carve out some of that time. I know it was a little bit different doing service that way, but it was just such a beautiful thing. I felt like everyone kind of came together, and I just want to thank you for making that happen, and I'm just so thankful that we could have that opportunity. During that service, I mentioned a few of the changes that are coming up this week for this Sunday when we're now back in our building at 9:30, and I just wanted to remind you of those things as they're happening. So this upcoming Sunday, we are planning on starting a full nursery program once again. It's been a while since we've been able to do that, but we want to make sure every child who comes in is able to be taken care of, and we've been putting in all sorts of work for that and meetings and putting together a program that would be safe for your children, and also just a time for them to be able to be together. So that's happening this week, and so we'll have registration in the lobby, and if you have children, they'll be able to be taken care of all the way from infant all the way through 5th and 6th grade. So we hope you're able to take advantage of that. We're also beginning cafe. Cafe is just a time after the service where our cafe team wants to provide some hospitality to you. They're going to be providing some prepackaged treats and goodies and drinks. We're going to prepare it in a safe way, and if it's going to be nice outside, we'll do it right outside the doors, and then when it's nasty outside, we'll be doing it in the community room. Well, we want to begin that as well, so that will be a time right after the service where you can go grab a little snack and have a drink and spend a little bit more time with your friends. And we also are beginning, I think I'm going to call this group Sermon 2.0. What's better than a sermon is a sermon conversation afterwards. So Fred and Kaylin are going to be leading this. This is going to be a co-ed group, and it's really for anyone, whether you're new to this whole thing and you've got a lot of questions about Christianity, whether you've been walking with Jesus for a long time. This is an opportunity to really just have a conversation about what we heard from God's Word. A time to maybe figure out, how do we apply this as a community? Did I have any questions? Was anything unclear? Kaylin and Fred are going to be good guides for you, and so that's going to be happening after the service as well. So beginning this week, we're going to have a little bit more of an extension on some available options for after the service. Our service begins at 9:30. We end about 10:30. And then these programs will go for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. We'll probably try to close everything down at about 11:15. But that gives us about 30 to 45 minutes afterwards just to begin to fellowship together. So we just wanted to make you aware of that. We hope you're able to come and be a part of that. We want to spend some time together. We're in I think it's our 12th week in James. We're starting James chapter 3 this Sunday, so I'll preach on James chapter 3 verses 1 to 12. And as well, on Sunday, I'll want to be giving you an update just on our masking policy. As many of you know, a few weeks ago when we were spiking, we had a mask policy where we asked everyone to wear masks. And we said we were going to continue to do that as long as we were in the high category of COVID transmission, as Lake County was at that time. So thankfully we've been going on like a downward trend for COVID, and we're just so thankful God has kept us safe through this. And so I just want to just share on Sunday just an update on where we're at. We're monitoring the situation and just thinking about making some changes soon in terms of our mask policy. And I want you to be able to hear that, be able to respond to it throughout the next week, and for us to be praying together about that. It's really important for us to be responsible and to be safe and to do what seems best for our community. And so I'll just want to give you an update about that as well. So lots of new and exciting things are happening this week. We hope you're able to come and let me know, let Nancy know in the office if you've got any questions in the meantime. Thanks.